Hi there, welcome back to the SalonTouch video channel. In this video I want to talk to you about setting up printers and cash drawers, both the report printers and the receipt printers and cash drawers, and some of the settings that are there for them to make your salon life easier for you. Let's take a look at these. Now before you select printers and cash drawers and the other settings, you must make sure that the printers are installed and functioning within Windows. When I say within Windows, if you can print to that printer using any word processing program like Word or PowerPoint, or if you could go to the receipt printer settings, preferences, and do a test page, then you know that the printers are interacting properly with the computer, and so SalonTouch will then be able to pick those printers up and utilize them. Once you have tested that the printers are working properly, go to the button here, Setup, and go to Printers/Cash Drawer, and a window will pop up. It's here where you'll be able to select all the printers that you have installed. So if you have installed a printer, it will show up in the drop-down menu. In my case, this is a large printer that I use for reports and for my other work, so I choose that one. For the receipt printer, I have installed and tested already a Star printer, so I'm going to pick that one up. Now there are some settings for the Star printer, so I click on Settings here, and I can do a cut. If it's a printer that cuts it automatically, I would select the proper cut command. In my case, it's a tear bar, so there's nothing to do here. Now, the second thing is that I have the option of selecting whether after each transaction a receipt is printed automatically, or it's never printed, or it will pop up a window that will ask you, should I print a receipt or not? So in my case, I've set it at let it ask for me. So if a customer wants a receipt, I will say yes and I will print it. The paper size for the receipt printer is a receipt standard in most cases. So that's good for the receipt printer. Now, if you have a cash drawer that's connected to the receipt printer that pops open every time you do a transaction, or every time a receipt is printed, this is where you select it. So for the cash drawer, you would select this receipt printer because the receipt printer is connected to the cash drawer. Again, there are settings for the cash drawer. So the open command. These are from the manufacturers, but for the Star printer, 1C is the command to open it up. And for my appointments, if I want to print the appointments from somebody, I'm going to use my big printer. So I've set it as the LaserJet printer. And for all practical purposes now, I do a save and I've saved my printer. If you want to test any one of them, you could press test button here or the test button here, and a receipt printer would print out. If you want to see if the cash drawer pops up automatically once the receipt is printed, you could click on the test button here. And that's about it for receipt printers and cash drawers. The other thing you may want to do is to have those messages on the receipt when it's printed out at the top and at the bottom. So I go to the left side here and I click on messages. This is the message that will be on the top line. So for example, I can say thank you for your business, and the bottom line at the bottom of the receipt when it's printed says don't forget to book your next appointment by calling 234, whatever the telephone number is. So you have this option to do that. You can do the same thing if you want to print an appointment reminder for somebody. So both at the top and at the bottom. So I hope this was useful to you, and we'll see you again very soon in the next video. Thank you.